The state tournament kicked off tonight for high school girls and boys soccer teams. Let's start on the boys side. The 4-seeded Pine Island Zebroda Mazeppa Wildcats face the 5-seed, the St. Charles Lewiston Altura Saints, in a Class A quarterfinal matchup. Let's take a look. The Wildcats get on the board first. Ben Murray with the goal right there. Pism leads 1-0 early. And then take a look at this. Wildcats pass right in front of the net, adding another goal to the scoreboard. Pine Island Zebroda Mazeppa is up 2-0. And Murray again pass to Christopher Tree. He shoots and he scores. The Wildcats are moving on, beating the Saints 5-0. On the girls' side, the 3-seeded St. Charles Saints kicked off against St. Croix Prep. The Saints are in black, St. Croix is in white, and about halfway through the first half, St. Charles with the penalty kick. The Saints get the first score of the game, and St. Charles is threatening here. Sam Perez with the ball right there. She shoots and she scores. The Saints lead 2-0 in the second half. And again, St. Charles adds one more right there. The Saints are moving on with a 3-0 victory. And high school girls tennis teams competed in championship matches earlier today. Let's take a look at those results. In the Class Single A Team Championship, the 1-seeded Lord Eagles faced the 2-seeded Blake Bears. The Bears got the win, beating the Eagles 5-2. In the Class 2A Team Championship match, the 1-seeded Mayo Spartans took on the 2-seeded Edina Hornets. And for the first time in program history, the Spartans are taking home a trophy. Mayo beat Edina 6-1. In North Iowa High School volleyball, the St. Ansgar Saints faced the Janesville Wildcats in the Class 1A Region 6 championship game tonight. The Wildcats are in black and the Saints are in the red jerseys. Wildcats Zoe Barnes with the serve right here. Janesville gets the ace. The Saints lead 21-17 in the first set. And at the net, strong defense right here. The Saints get the block, extending their lead to 4. And we have a match point right here. The Saints take the first set 25-18. The Saints are moving on, getting the win over the Wildcats in 3 sets. Well, Southeastern Minnesota volleyball teams hit the court in the section tournament tonight. Here are a few of those final scores. In a Section 1 3A quarterfinal match, the 1-seeded Byron Bears knocked off the 8-seeded Albert Lee Tigers 3-0. And in that same bracket, the 2-seeded Casa Manorville Comets beat the 7-seed, the Winona Windhawks, in 3 sets. The high school football section tournament kicked off last night, and we had a few games postponed to tonight due to the weather. In a Section 1 2A quarterfinal game, the 5-seed, the Lewiston Altura Cardinals, took on the 4-seed, the St. Charles Saints. Saints Owen Maloney finds Christopher Hilton for the completion, and then Maloney connects with Hilton again right there. He breaks free from a defender. Touchdown St. Charles. The Cardinals are moving on, beating the Saints 35-30. In another Section 1 2A quarterfinal game, the 3-seeded Chatfield Gophers hosted the 6-seed, the Winona Cotta Ramblers. Gophers' Kale shot with a huge run there, and Chatfield's Parker Delaney floats this one up for his teammate. Touchdown Gophers. They lead 8-0. And the Ramblers go to work. Pass complete right here before he falls out of bounds. The Gophers win big though, knocking off the Ramblers 59-12. In the NBA, the Minnesota Timberwolves tipped off in their first regular season game tonight. The team made the trip to Toronto to face the Raptors. The Raptors got the final say, beating the Wolves 97-94. Here's head coach Chris Finch after the game.
Defensively, I thought, we fought for the most part. We, did a lot of things that we set out to do. But, decision-making on offense was the story of the game.
The Wolves host the Miami Heat on Saturday night.